Welcome to Inside the Scary Mind of a Writer, and I'm Adina Lev, the writer. This is part 34 of my continuing vlog series, and if you're paying attention, I missed last week. I was traveling. I had to endure New Jersey. Before any New Jerseyans say, "Oh, we didn't want you there anyway," because that's exactly what they would say. The people I care about still live there. My daughter, her husband, my grandsons. I have two in New Jersey now, and my friends. They're more family than friends. These are the kind of people that if I said, help me hide the body, there's a shovel, they would not even question it. They would just go with it. Those are the kinds of friends I make. I mentioned before I have 5 friends in my entire life, and that is how we all are. They could call me in a second and say, hey, can you help me hide the body? Got 2 acres, go for it. So it's fun to have those kind of friends. Those are the kind of friends that we all need. Inside the Scary Mind. I was going over in my head what I was going to talk about today because we're now post holidays. Notice there's no dinosaur behind me. Yay! Grandson loved it. He was just the thing's as big as he is. He loved it. But inside my scary mind, whenever I watch a program or go somewhere or look at something, it'll flash through my mind. How can that kill me? How can that hurt me? Talk about paranoid. Yes, I am paranoid. I'm driving by this house. They have a new deck up, the lattice or the slats that make up the railing are done in a starburst sunrise pattern. And all I can think is, yeah, with my luck, one of the dogs would put their head through there, get slid down, and die. Or you see those wire railings. Oh, my luck, we'd fall against it and it would wrap around our heads and choke us to death. These are the paranoid things. For the longest time, whenever we went to the mall, I would not let the children go next to the rail on the second floor because I was fearful, convinced almost, that some wackadoo would come and grab them and throw them over the rail. Yes, ask my children. They had the most paranoid mother in the free world. Probably in the world, period. I'm sure there's other mothers that think like me. But that was how they grew up. I was always paranoid that somebody was going to hurt them or kill them. And I think as a parent, that's what happens. Before I have kids, or before I had kids, I was one of those people. Let's go rock climbing. Okay, no harness, nothing. Let's go jump off of the quarry wall 20 feet down into the water. I think it was close to like 8 stories, so it was what, 80 some odd feet? Just jump into the water. Yes, no fear of nothing. Let's go bike riding in the dark with no lights. Stuff that ordinarily, but now as a parent, I'm not only afraid of what could happen to them, but I'm afraid of my own mortality because what if something happened to me? What would happen to them? Stop riding roller coasters. Stop going on the skyway things because all I can see is the rust on the bolts and thinking, when was the last time maintenance was done? And did the guy or girl who was doing the maintenance, were they hung over or were they having a bad day or they wanted to kill everybody? Paranoia inside the scary mind is not a fun place. So I noticed now that the kids are grown and the grandkids are well on their way to being people, that I'm loosening up a little bit. I'm starting to take chances again, things I did as a teenager. And maybe that's what they talk about when they say older people are going through their second childhood or their second teenagers. And they're not wrong. I daytime drinking when Judy was here, we did daytime drinking while we watched out a hurricane. And I would never do that as a parent when my children are home because, well, I have to be on call, responsible. And I am booking trips for us to go on zip lines and horseback riding with drinks. As an older person, I'm over 50, so I qualify as an older person. I find myself giving myself permission to do things I haven't done in 35 years, like daytime drinking. Have you guys noticed that drinking has become a real heavy background for my day-to-day events? And I will be the first to admit 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, I got to feed the dogs and then I have my glass of wine. So in some instances or aspects, the dogs have taken the place of my children. Eh, still Still paranoid with the dogs. We walk out in the woods. I'm constantly looking for snakes. I'm looking for traps that somebody might have put. I'm looking for cars so that they don't hit the dogs. But they have taken not a real big, because I would never leave the kids alone without checking on them 100 billion times. I go out to dinner, leave the dogs alone. They have a doggy door. They'll be good for 10 hours. Food, water, doggy door. We're good. Never do that with the kids. So they've only taken a part of the paranoid mom thing. But anyhow, like I said, I missed last week. Holidays are over, and now I can get serious back into some writing. I've got nothing going. Oh, well, I do have one thing going on. Another daughter is getting ready to have her second child. So I will be going up to where she lives to spend a week after the baby gets here. I don't know what is more stressful, when I was doing the minute by minute, the baby could be here or anything when I was pregnant, or when it's my child who is getting ready to deliver minute by minute. She'll call me up. Let's qualify this. She calls me dang near every day, because one day, and when she watches this, she's like, I know exactly what she's talking about. One day, I had to go to the hospital, and she had just left. I didn't want to hold her up. I knew she wanted to get home after spending the weekend with me. So go home, be good. I'll talk to you when you get home. Call me when you get home. No sooner did she pull out the driveway, I'm telling the husband, we have a problem here. We need to go to hospital. So she calls me every day to make sure I am not on my way to the hospital. True story. Ask her when you see her. She'll say, yeah, she wound up in the hospital for a week and she didn't tell me she was going to be there. I didn't want to alarm her. I'm one of those people, I can do it myself. I got a wood arm sticking out of my arm. Don't worry about it. I'll take it out myself. Oh, yeah. I'm not kidding. I had to flip over the boards on the deck. The husband's out of the country. I have a young friend, a friend's young son, 19, coming over to help, and we're flipping over the boards. So you got to unscrew them and then flip them over and screw them back in. It sounds easy, but these boards were so embedded in these screws where some of them had just gotten rusty. And I literally used a pry bar, slipped and fell through this joint, joist, straddled the damn thing, bruised things we don't even want to talk about. But I also broke a bone in my hand. Eh, shake it off. Finish the deck. 3 hours later, take myself to urgent care, and the guy took an X-ray. I said, "You got a couple broken bones there. We're gonna put you in a cast." Oh joys! 3 hours later, because well, I was goal oriented. I wanted to finish this deck. Yeah, I'm just kind of hard headed that way. Yeah. So anyway, this has been a very rambling thing, and yeah, paranoia. Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not out to get you. You ever see that movie, A Million Ways to Die in the West? That is my character, I swear. This has been Inside the Scary Mind of a Writer, and I'm Adina Lev, the writer. If you like this video, if it gave you an amusement, if it made you go, oh God, I know a psychiatrist for you, hit a thumbs up, share it. If you didn't like it because, well, I've been rambling, I need to go get another cup of coffee, thumbs down. Tell me what you think. And I will be babbling at you all in this camera and this computer again next week. Y'all be safe out there. Bye.